if you would like to follow me. Are we all present? We shall begin.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. For if you mouth it, as most of your players do, I'd as lief the town crier spoke my lines. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hand, thus but use all gently, through the very torrent tempest, and as I might say. Oh, it offends me to the soul to hear a periwig painted fellow tear a passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundlings, who, for the most part, are incapable of nothing but inexplicable shows and noise. I have had enough weeks for overdoing tournament. Yeah, here is Herod, pray, avoid it. Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your judge. The action to the word to the action, with this special observance that you overstep not the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is for the purpose of playing, whose end, both at and now, now this being overdone or come entirely off, but mixing skillful, cannot but make the judicious breed, the censure of which mumbles with your allowances, overweigh a whole theatre of others. They have been play, and heard others praise. That highly, not to speak it profanely. That highly, not to speak it profanely. That have neither having the accent of Christians, gait of Christian, pagan, nor I, have so strutted and bellowed that I have thought some lectures German had made men, and not made them well. Yeah, Herod, pray you avoid it. Let your clowns speak no more than is set down for you, for there will be of them that will themselves laugh, and set on a whole barren of quantity spectators that will laugh too, though in the meantime there are then to be questions of the play to be considered. It's most villainous, and shows the most pitiful ambition in the fools that use it. So make you ready.
So much, madam.
How can you be so strange then? I sit here sometime whole days together without company, when business draws this gentleman from home, and should be happy in society, which has so ill effect as that of yours. I know you are alone too. Why should not we, like two kind neighbours, then supply the wants of one another, having turned discourse, experience in the world, to laugh down time and meet age merrily? Now I assure you, could you be so kind to Bianca and I to come and not bring her, faith? It is not friendly.
I fear to be too bold.
Too bold? So what's become of the true-hearted lovers want to be one's neighbours in all time?
And she's a stranger, madam.
The more should be a welcome. When is courtesy better practice than when it is employed in entertaining strangers? I could chide in faith. Leave her behind. Poor gentlewoman, alone too. Make some amends. Send for her betimes. Go.
Please command of one of your servants, madam.
Within there. Madam? Attend the gentlewoman.
It must be carried out wondrous privately, from my son's knowledge. He'll break out in storm airs. Hark you, sir.
That was indeed of your part.
So I know it, lady. If I be out, may the Duke banish me from all employment, wanton or serious.
So have you sent with him?
Yes, madam, he's almost at home by this.
And third, let me entreat you that henceforward all such unkind thoughts may be swept from friendship which does but thin the notion. And think this much. It is a wrong to me to have ability to bring friends from when you keep them from me. You cannot say greater dishonour, for thou choose credit and glory, that those which have known. And how she comes to send from me now. Gentle, you are most welcome, trust me you are. As courtesy can make one of respect due to the presence of you. I give you thanks for you, and left you all solitary. I rather venture to humble you, as the least small, and wish your presence here. I think most happy motion of that gentleman, whom I request you for his care and pity, to honour and reward with your acquaintance. A gentleman that
your modesty, it seems, that makes your desert speak so low, sir.
Come, madam. Look you, lady. Here's our business. And we're not unemployed, think you? We're not quarrel between us that will never be at an end.
No, and methinks there's many enough to party, lady.
But they set us on, letting us off as well as we can. Lost, sir. May care no farther. I pray, sit down. You have the patience to look upon two weak and tedious instances.
Faith, madam, set these vital evening. The gentlewoman, being a stranger, would like more delight in seeing your rules and victuals.
Marry good, sir, and well remembered. I beseech you, show her that we beguile time well. Pray how she would do, sir. I'll do as much for you. Here, take these keys. Show her the monument too. That's a thing everyone sees not. You can witness that, widow.
Aye, and that's first I can do, madam.
Kind lady, I fear I came to be a trouble to you.
Oh, nothing less, forsooth.
And to this courteous gentleman, who wears kindness in his breast, so noble and bounteous to the welcome of a stranger.
If you will give acceptance to my service, you do the greatest grace and honour to me that courtesy can merit.
I will too blame us, and out of fashion much, I pray you leave, sir.
After a game or two, we have few gentle folks.
We wish no better seconds in society, madam, than your discourse and your partner.
I thank your grace, though when you spoke, I came proud to us. Fully my way, I took the ball, my dear.
Alas, no, widow, I should be too hard for thee.
You are funny at the game, madam.
Thou wench can never lose her game. Nay, nay, the Black King's mine,
Cry you mercy, madam.
and this my queen.
I see now.
Here's a duke will strike.
Nay, Livia, I'm persuaded. You will go up for himself and his country.
Sir, my opinion takes your part highly.
There's a better piece than yet than all these.
Not possible, sir.
Believe it, you'll say so when you see it. Turn your eye now and look upon it presently.
Oh, sir.
He's gone, beauty. Pish, look not after him. For he is but a vapour that when the sun appears, we see no more.
Treachery to honor.
Prithee tremble not, for I feel thy breast shake like a turtle. Under a loving hand it makes me joy. Why art so fearful? For I am friend to brightness. There's nothing but respect and honour near me. You know me, you have seen me. Here's a heart can witness I have seen thee.
The more is my danger.
The more thy happiness. Pish strive not sweet. His strength are excellent employed in love now, but here 'tis spent amiss. Strive not to seek thy liberty and keep me still in prison. I faith you shall not outshine release. We shall both be free together. We will stay still by it. So, is captivity pleasant?
My lord.
I am not here in vain. Have but the leisure to think on that, and that shall soon be resolved. The lifting of thy voice is one that does exalt his enemy, who proving high lays all plots to confound and raised him. Take warning, I beseech thee. Thou seemest to me a creature so composed of gentleness and delicate meekness, such as bless the faces of goddesses and figures that are drawn for her work. I should be so sorry to see the least false line and kind touch upon you.
Surely my lord will seek you.
Love.
'Tis gone already. I have a husband.
That's a single comfort. Take a friend to him.
It's a double mischief, or else there's no
Do
religion.
not tremble at fears of thine own making.
Lord, great lord, make me not bold with death and deeds of ruin, because you they do not fright. Me they must fright. Then am I best in health? If thunder strike and not regarded, it had lost thy name, and where is good be still? I am not like those who take their soundest sleeps in greatest tempests. Then wake I most of weather fearfulness, and call for strength to virtue.
Sure. I think thou knows the way to please me. I affect passionate pleading with an easy yielding, but never pitied in it. They deserve none that will not pity me. I can command. Yet if thou truly knewest the infinite pleasure my affection takes, in gentle, fair entreaties, one of those businesses I've heard cautious which is happily handled, you make more haste to please me.
Why should you seek, sir, to take what you can never give?
But I give better in exchange. Wealth, honour. She gives us fortune in the Duke's favour. Lights on a tree that bear all women's wishes. If your own mother saw you put through there, she would commend your wit and praise the time of your nativity. Do not strive to seek thy liberty and keep me still in prison. We'll walk together. We shall thank for joy. For all our fortunes.
Did not I say my duke would fetch you over, widow?
I thought you spoke in great earnest when you said that, madam.
And I
In our practice, the catch was specialised by the silver wing.
fearful for any woman's eye to look upon. Infectious mists and mildew hang at eyes, the weather as doomsday dwells upon me. Since mine honour's leprous, why should I preserve that fair that caused the leprosy? Come, poison all at once, though in whose bareness the bane of virtue broods. I am bound in soul eternally to curse thy smooth-browed treachery that wore the fair veil of a friendly welcome, and I a stranger. Think upon it, 'tis worth it. Murderers piled up upon his last breath will not lie heavy in this betrayal act upon thy conscience. Beware offering the first fruits to sin. His weight is dead in the promiscuous strumpets. After they've been abased and made for use, I give thee that to feed on. I make bold now, I thank thy treachery. Sin and I am acquainted, no couple greater, and I am like the great one, who making politic use of the base villain, he likes the treason well, but hates the traitor. So I hate thee, slave.
Well, so does your me. I fear not amiss that two great feasts will come together in one day. We must not look further.
What's still at it, mother?
You see me sit by us. I so soon get returned.
So lively and so cheerful. A good sign, that.
You have not seen orphans, sure?
That I have, mother. The monument and all. I'm so beholden to this kind, honest, courteous gentleman. You'd little think it, mother. Showed me all. Had me from place to place so fashionably. The kindness of some people, how it exceeds faith. I have seen little what I thought to see the morning when I rose.
Nay, so I told you before you saw it would be good worth our hand. I give you thanks, sir, and all your kindness should give towards my daughter.
Much good may do her, for to its hence in vain.
Marry. That marry is a very theme I came to talk on. Tell me, daughter Julia, how stand your dispositions to be married?
It is an honour that I do not ask.
An honour, and not I thine holiness. I would say thou had such wisdom from my teeth. We'll think of marriage now, younger than you, here in Verona. Ladies of esteem are already made mothers. By my count, I was made your mother much upon these years that you are now made. Thus then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man! Lady, such a man as the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona's summer has not such a flower.
In faith, he's a flower. A very flower.
What say you? Can you love this gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face and find delight with there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament and see how one another lends content. And what in that fair volume find written in the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify man lacks a cover. To fish this in the sea and 'tis much pride, for fair without fair within to hide. That book in many eyes does share the glory, that in gold class locks in the golden story. So shall you share all you possess, by having making yourself no less.
No less, no bigger. Women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love? I'll look to like, if like you look and move.
But no more deep will endow mine eyes than your consecutive strength to make it fly.
Follow me! Juliet, the county stays.
Oh, girls, sing happy nights to happy days.
Were you not listening when you were told to keep up? I'm not.
Lords, lock up my hair off and scourge you, beg of heaven ever to enlighten you with grace. If anybody comes to see me, I'm going to the prison to distribute my arms.
What affectation and roguery.
You
To
what?
tell you.
Oh, lack a day, pray take this handkerchief before you speak.
For.
Cover that bosom which I can't bear to see. Such objects hurt the soul and usher in sinful thoughts.
You might have felt the temptation, and the flesh makes great impression upon your senses. Truly, I can't tell you what heat may inflame you, but as for my part, I'm not so apt to hanker. I could see you stark naked from head to foot, and no hide of yours not tempt me at all.
Pray now, speak a little more sleep, or I shall leave you this minute.
No, it is I who will leave you to yourself, and I've only 2 words to say to you. My lady is coming down into this parlour and desires a favour of a word with you.
Alas, the war of my heart.
How sweet he grows upon it. I think I still stand by what I said of him.
Will she come presently?
I think I hear her. Aye, 'tis she herself. I'll leave you together.
May heaven, of its goodness, ever bestow upon you health both of body and of mind, and bless your days equal to the wish of those of his votaries.
I am very much obliged to you for this.
Prayers have not sufficient merit to have drawn down his faith from above, but I made no vow to heaven that did not consider your recovery.
Your zeal for me was far too solicitous.
Your dear health cannot be overrated, and to establish it, I could sacrifice my own.
I desire to speak to you, Paragon, on a certain affair, and I am glad that nobody can observe us here.
I do much less than you deserve.
What I want to talk to you upon is of a small matter, in which your whole heart is open and hide nothing from me.
And I am also overjoyed at it, and be sure, it could no order satisfaction I just find myself alone with you. It is an opportunity that I prefer to petition heaven for in vain.
For my part, I take it very well, and believe it is my good that gives you this concern.
And for this singular favour, I certainly will bosom myself to my least reserve. Its affected charm shine forth in such as you, but in your person it displays its choicest wonders. It is diffused such beauties of your face and surprise the sight and transport the heart. Nor could I behold you, perfect creature, without admiring you the author of nature, feeling my heart touch with an ardent love at sight of the fairest of portraits wherein he has delineated himself. At first I was under apprehensions, lest the secret flame might be a dexterous surprise and foul fiend, and my heart even resolved to avoid your lies, being an obstacle to my future happiness. But at length I perceived most lovely beauty that my heart could not be blamed, that I could reconcile with modesty. This made me abandon my heart to it. It is, I confess, a very great presumption in me to make an offer of this heart. But in my vows I rely on your goodness and not on anything in my own weak power. In you center my hope, my happiness, my quiet. On you depend my torment or my bliss. And I am the point of being, by your sole decision, happy if you will, or miserable if you please.
The declaration is extremely gallant, but to say the truth is a great deal surprising. Methinks you ought to have fortified your mind better, and to have reasoned a little upon a design of nature, a devotee as you are, who everyone speaks of as
being a devotee does not make me the less a man. And when one comes to view your celestial charms, a heart surrenders reasons no more. I know that such language from me seems somewhat strange, but madam, after all, I am not an angel, and should you condemn the declaration I make, you must lay the blame upon your attractive charms. From the moment I first set eyes upon your modest human splendor, you became so of my soul. The ineffable sweets of your divine looks broke the resistance which I obstinately made. It surmounted everything, fastings, prayers, tears, and turned all my vows inside of your charms. My eyes and my sides have told you 1,000 times, and the better to explain myself, I here make use of words. Now, if you contemplate with some night or the soul tribulations of your unworthy soul, and you dance to base itself, so low as my nothingness, I shall ever entertain for you. Miracle of sweetness, a devotion which nothing can equal. Your honour of me runs no risk, you need fear no disgrace on my part. All those curly gats and ladies are so fond of make a bustling what they do, and outfailing what they say. We see their ever vaunting of their success, and they receive no favours that they don't begrudge, and their indiscreet tongues which people confine into son of the altar which their hearts offer sacrifice. But men of our sort burn with discreet flame, of whom a secret is always sure to remain such.
I hear what you say, and your rhetoric explains itself to me in terms sufficiently strong. But don't you apprehend that I might take a fancy to requite to my husband of this gallantry of yours, and in a more of this sort might pretty much alter his present affections towards you?
I know that you are too good, and that you would rather pardon my temerity, and that you will excuse me upon the score of human frailty, the silence of a passion that offends you.
So show my discretion and not tell my husband of it. But in return I will have one thing of you, and that is honestly and sincerely to forward the match between Valerie and Marie, and you, yourself, renounce the unjust power whereby you do hope to be enriched with what belongs to another. Sit down, gentlemen. Now, madam.
To be forgetful, honest hands. Pest and malaria have looked into me.
What's she?
The lawyer that pleads against you.
Pray, madam, let her speak her usual tongue. I'll make no answer else.
Why? You understand?
I do, madam. But amongst this auditor which come to hear my cause, the half and more may be ignorant, and
Go on, madam.
by your favour, I will not have my accusation clouded in a strange tongue. All this assembly shall hear what you can charge me with.
Oh, for God's sake, gentlemen, your credit shall be more famous by it.
Well then, how about you?
I'm at the mark, madam. I'll give aim to you and tell you how you shoot.
Most litigated judges. Please, your lordship. So to connive your judgment to the view of this debauched and diverse violent woman, who such a black concatenation of mischief hath affected that to exter, the memory of it, which be the consummation of her and her protection.
What's all this?
Hold your peace. Exorbitant sins must have exultation.
Surely, my lords, this lawyer here had swallowed some apothecary pills for proclamations. And now the hard and undigestible words come up like stones we used to hawks for physic. Why does this Welsh to Latin?
My lords, the woman knows not her tropes nor figures, nor is perfect in the academic derivation of grammatical elocution.
Madam, your name shall well spell. Deep, eloquent, bewildering thought, in those which understand you.
My good lord.
Madam, put up your pen, please. No question back. And that's another topic. Except my notion of your learner.
I must graduatively thank your lordship. I shall have use for them elsewhere.
I shall be plain with you, and paint out your follies in more natural red and white.
Oh, you mistake.
See, my lord, what goodly fruit she seems. Yet like those apples, gradually pot to grow where suddenly your mouth drives shall but touch her, and you shall straight see she'll fall to sudden dash.
You're in Bedlam. Propaganda should do it.
I am resolved that there is second paradise to lose this devil for betraying.
Oh, poor Charity. Thou art seldom found in Scarlet.
Who knows not how? When several night by night her gates were choked with coaches, and her rooms outbraved the stars with several kind of light, when she did counterfeit a prince's court. In music, banquets, and most riotous fights, this whore forsooth was holy.
Ha, whore? What's that?
Shall I expound my thoughts?
I'll leave that. In man's nostril, poison. They are shipwrecks in Harry's dwelling. They are causing an apple. What's a hole? They're cold, rushing winters that appear so boundless that nature forgot in spring. They are the true material fire of hell. Worse, than those tributes in the Low Countries pay, exactions upon meat, drink, garments, sleep. Aye, even a man's perdition is sin. What's a whore? What a prodigy was it that from some 2 yards height a slender man should break his neck? In the rushes? And what's more, upon the instant was all use of speech, all vital motion, like a man that lived on it 3 days. Now, mark each circumstance, and look whose creature is his wife. She comes not humbled, she comes armed with scorn and impudence. Is this a mourning habit?
Had I fallen on his steps, you suggest I would have bespoken the morning you should you wit and judgment to call it so. What is my just defense for him that is my church called impudence? Let me appeal to this Christian court to the uncivil Tartar.
See, my lord, these scandals are proceedings.
Humbly rose thus Lord to the most worthy and respected leisure ambassadors. My modesty and womanhood are tender, but withal so entangled in a cursed accusation that my defense of force like Persis must personate masculine virtue to the point. Find me but guilty, sever head from body, well parted friends. I scorn to hold my life at yours or any man's entreaty. So,
Well, such counterfeit jewels in true results.
you are deceived. For know that what strict combined heads of diamonds we strike against this diamonds of mine shall prove but last hammers, they shall break. These are but faint shadows of my evils. Tell me if I babes, my lord, who painted devils. I'm past such needless palsy for your name of all murders they proceed from you. As if a man should spin against the wind. The filth returns its wings.
Pray you, missus, satisfy me one question. Who was it lodged beneath your roof that fatal night your husband was? Huh?
I wish you so well.
Wherein 'twas plotted, Bracciano used to meet, as an apothecary's summer house, down by the river Tiber. View it, my lords, where after wanton bathing in the heat of a lascivious banquet, I pray read it. Ashamed to speak of it.
Well, and I was tempted. Temptation to lust was not the end. You would toddle off to me, but you will not force the answer.
Froth with a dog's head, string.
Condemn you me, but did it do to love me? So may you blame some fair and crystal river for that some melancholic distracted man hath done himself in.
Truly drowned, indeed.
Sum up my faults, I pray, and you shall find a beauty and gay clothes, a merry heart and a good stomach to a feast are all the poor crimes that you can charge me with. In faith, my lord, you make a beast of lies, a sport would be my own. But taking your course, it seems you begat me first and would fain undo me. I have houses, jewels, and a poor random of crusaders. What does it make him charitable?
If the devil did ever take her in shape, behold its picture.
You have one venture left, you will not flatter me. I'm not compelled to tell you.
My lord Duke sent you 1,000 ducats to 12 horse.
'Twas to keep your cousin from prison. I paid use for it. Who says so but yourself? If you be my accuser, pray cease to be my judge. Come from the bench, give me your evidence against me, and let this be moderated. My lord Cardinal, were your intelligence and ears as long as to my thoughts. Had you an honest tongue, I would not care about you, clear them all.
Good, good. After your goodly and glorious bandits, I think you should.
Oh, you're going grafting.
You're born in Venice, honourably descended from the Vitelli. It was my cousin's fate. Ill may I name the hour. To marry you. He bought you with your father.
Huh.
He spent there in 6 months 12,000 rupees. It was a hard penny with the wedding so light. And received entirely with you, not one Julia.
Away, how? Yes, you have brought justice, forced her to do your pleasure.
Why, she's mad.
Die with those pills in your most cursed nose should bring you health. Or while you sit on bench, let your own spit will choke you.
She's turned
Fury at the last day of judgment, may you find you and me the same devil you were before. Instruct me some good horse leads to speak treason, for since you cannot take my life, and deeds take it for words. Oh, woman's poor revenge you trust but in the tongue. I will not weep, nor I scorn to call upon poor tear to fall in your injustice. Bear me hence unto this house of, what's your mitigant title?
Of Convertites?
Shall not be a house of convertites. My mind shall make it honester to me than a pope's palace, and more peaceable than thy soul, though thou art a cardinal. Know this, and let it somewhat raise your spite. Through darkness thy must find the richest light.
What an impressionate thing is a young girl bred in a nunnery. How full of questions. Prithee no more, Helena. I've told thee more than thou understandest already.
Oh, the more's my grief. I would fain know more than you, which makes me so inquisitive. Nor is it enough to know that you're a lover unless you tell me who it is you sigh for.
When you are a lover, I'll think you fit for a secret.
This is true. I was never a lover yet, though I do begin to shrewdly guess at what it is to be so. And fancy it pretty to sigh and sing, and blush and wish, and dream and wish, and long wish to see the man, and when I do, look pale and tremble, just as you did. When my brother brought home that fine English colonel, what was his name? John Belfield. Fie, Helena! Lust betrayed you. I'm sure it is so. Or Don Antonio, the viceroy's son. Or perhaps rich Don Viencio, whom my father designs for your husband. Oh, what blush betrayed you again?
With indignation. And how near swear together my father thinks I am to marrying that hated object. I shall let him see I understand better what's due to my beauty, birth and fortune, and more to my soul than to obey those unjust commands.
Hang me now if I don't love thee for that deed is. I love mischief, stranger, as most of our sex do. Tell me, dear Florinda, do you not love that fine Anglese? For I vow next to loving him myself. 'Twill please me most that you do so, for he is so gay and so handsome.
Helena, a maid designed for a nun ought not to be so furious in a discourse. No.
And dost thou think I'll ever be a nun? Or listen till I'm so old I'm fit for nothing else? Faithfully no, sister. And which wants me to know whether you love Belleville is because I hope you have some mad companion or another that will spoil my devotion.
Prithee, be not so wild!
Now you have provided yourself with a man. You care no more for poor me.
Prithee, tell me, dost thou see in me that is so unfit for love?
Have I not a world of youth, a human being, a beauty, passable, and sense enough to know how all these ought to be employed? Yes, I have, and will. And tell me how you came acquainted with Belleville, for I believe you knew him before we came to Naples.
Yes, I knew him at the siege of Pamplona. He was then a colonel for the French horse, who, when the town was ransacked, nobly treated my brother and myself, preserving us for all instances. I must owe, besides great obligations, I have I know not what that pleads kindly about him for my heart. I must suffer no other to enter but to see my brother.
You must consider Don Viencio's fortune.
Let him consider my youth, beauty and fortune, which ought not to be thrown away in his...
Well, I haven't booked the flight yet, and to be honest, I really can't face thrashing it out. Well, hard not to. She cut through self-esteem like a razor blade.
Reading taught you to understand the value of hearts and eyes.
Better than to believe Belincio deserves value from any woman. He may perhaps increase her bags, but not her family.
This is fine. Go up to your devotion. You are not designed for the conversation of lovers.
And I say it yet a while I hope.
Is it not enough yours making none of me, that you must cast me away too?
Daughter, are you up? Who is that called? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late, so early? What unaccustomed cause procures it hither? Why, how now, Juliet? Madam, I'm not well.
Ever more weeping for your cousin's death? What? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live, therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of way. Yet let me weep for such a feeling of loss. So shall you feel a loss, but not a friend which you weep for.
Feeling so lost, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, thou weepest not so much for his death, as the villain is which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain and he be many miles asunder. God pardon, I do, with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Aye, madam. From a reach of these my hands would none but I might venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not, then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished renegade doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep to more company. Then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart so for a kinsman vexed? Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison I were tampering, that Romeo should upon receipt thereof soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named and cannot come to him. To reap the love I bore my cousin upon his body, but to slaughtered him.
Find thou the means now, find such a man. But now, I tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they? Beseech your ladyship.
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thou from thy heaviness, has sorted out a sudden day of joy, that thou expects not, nor I looked not for.
Madam, in happy time? What day is that?
Early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, the Count of Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall haply make thee there a joyful bride.
He shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I was wed, ere he that should be husband comes to woo. I pray you tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands. Let your room here, and get a better view.
When I pray and think, I think and pray to several subjects. Heaven hath my empty words, whilst my invention hearing not my tongue, anchors in Isabel. Heaven in my mouth, as if I did but only chew his name. And in my heart the strong and swelling evil of my conception. Stay on where I study is like a good thing being often read, grown sere and tedious. Yea, my gravity, wherein? Let no man hear me. I take pride. Could I with boot change for an idle plume which the air beats for vain? Place, form, how often doubts thou with thy case? Thy habit, when short from fools and tie the wiser souls to thy false seeming. Blood thou art blood. I tried good angel in the devil's horn. 'Tis not the devil's crest. How now, who's there?
One Isabella's sister desires access to you.
Teach her the way. Oh, heavens. Why is thus blood mutter to my heart, making both unable and dispossessed of all the parts of necessary fitness? So play the fully strong one that swoons, and come all to help him. And so stop there by which he revive. And even so the general subject or well-wish can quit their own part, and in obsequious fondness crowd to his presence. Whether untoward love must needs appear offence. How now, fair maid?
I'm come to know your pleasure.
That you might know it would much better please me than to demand it is. Your brother cannot live.
Even so, heaven keep your honour.
Yet may he live a while, and it may be as long as you or I. But he must die.
Under your sentence?
Yea.
When? I beseech you, that in his reprieve, longer or shorter, he may be so fitted that his soul sicken not.
Fie these filthy vices. It were as good to pardon him when I have the nature so man already made, as to remit their saucy sweetness and do coin heaven's image and stamp to the forbid. 'Tis all as easily falsely to take away a life to be made as to put better restraint means to make a false one.
To set down so in heaven, but not in earth.
Say you so? Then I suppose you could. Which had you rather than the most just law now took your brother's life? Or, to redeem him, give up your body to such sweet and cleanness as she that he has stained?
Sir, believe this, I had rather give my body than my soul.
I don't know of your soul. How compelled sin and stand more for none of the front coat?
How say you?
Nay, I'll not warrant that, for I can speak against the thing I say. Answer to this. I, now the voice of the recorded law, pronounce a sentence in your brother's life. Might there not be in charity and sin to save his brother's life?
Please you to do it? I'll take it as a peril to my soul. 'Tis no sin at all, but charity.
Please you to do it a peril of your soul. We're equal poise of sin and charity.
That I do beg his life. If it be sin, heaven let me bear it. You granting of my suit, if that be sin, I'll make it my morn prayer, to have it added to the faults of mine, and nothing of your answer.
Nay, but hear me. Your senses pursue not mine. If you are ignorant, seem so crafty, and that's not good.
Let me be ignorant, and in nothing good, but graciously to know I am no better.
Thus wisdom wishes to be most brightly doth tax itself, as these black masks proclaim in seal beauty 10 times louder than beauty could display. But mark me, to be receipt plain, I'll speak more gross. Your brother is to die,
So?
and his offence is so, as it appears accounted upon that pain.
True.
Admit no other way to save his life, as I subscribe not that nor any other in a loss of question, that you, his sister, finding yourself desired of such a man whose credit they judge your own great place, could fetch your brother from the manacles of the all-binding law, and that there were no earthly means to save him, but that either you must lay down the treasures of your body to this supposed, or else to let him suffer. What would you do?
As much for my poor brother as myself. That is, were under the terms of death. The impression of keen whips I'd wear as rubies, and strip myself to death as to a bed that long ye have been sick for. Ere I'd yield my body up to shame.
Then must your brother die.
And twere the cheaper way. Better it were brother died at once, than that a sister, by redeeming him, should die forever.
Were you not then as cruel as the sentence you have slandered so?
Ignominy and ransom and free pardoner of 2 houses. Lawful mercy is nothing kin to foul redemption.
You seem of late to make the law tyrant, and rather prove the slaying of your brother a merriment than a vice.
Oh, pardon me, my lord. It oft falls out to have what we would have, but we speak not what we mean. I have something to excuse the thing I hate for his advantage that I dearly love.
We are all frail.
Else let my brother die. If not a Phaedra, but only he alone succeed thy weakness.
Hey, women are frail too.
Aye, as the glasses where they view themselves, which are as easy broken as they make forms. Women? Help heaven, men their creation mar and profiting by them. Nay, call us 10 times frail. We are soft as our complexions are, and credulous to false prints.
I think it well. And from this testimony of your own sex, since I suppose we are made to be no stronger than faults may shake our frames, let me be bold. I do arrest your words. Be that you are, that is a woman. If you be more, you're none. If you be one, as you're well expressed, by all eternal warrants, show it now by putting on the destined livery.
I have no tongue but one. Gentle, my lord, let me entreat you speak the former language.
Plainly conceive, I love you.
My brother did love Juliet, and you tell me that he shall die for it?
He shall not, Isabel, if you give me love.
I know your virtue have a license in it, which seems a little fouler than it is to pluck on others.
Leave me your mind on my words express my purpose.
Ha! Little honour to be much believed, and most pernicious purpose, seeming. I will proclaim thee, Angela, look for it. Sign me a present pardon for my brother, or with an outstretched throat I'll tell the world aloud what man thou art.
Who will believe thee, Isabel? My unsold name, the outstealers of my life. My voucher gains you in place of the state will so your acquisition of away, that you shall stifle in your own report the smell of calumny. I have begun. I know I give my race essential rein. Fit thy consent to thy sharp appetite. Lay by all nicety and policious splashes that do banish what they sue for. Redeem thy brother by yielding upon thy body to my will. Or else you must only die the death, but thine kindness shall his death draw out to lingering sufferance. Answer me tomorrow, or by the affection that now guides me most, I'll prove a time's fool. As for you, say what you can. My force of away is your true.
To whom should I complain? Did I tell this, who will believe me? O perilous mouths, that bear in them one and the self-same tongue, either of condemnation or proof. Bidding the law make courtesy to their will, hooking both right and wrong to thy appetite to follow as it draws. Thou too, my brother, though he had fallen by prompture of the blood, yet hath him such a mind of honour, that had he 20 heads to tender down and 20 bloody blocks, he'd yield them up before his sister should her body stoop to such a bold pollution. Then Isabel did chase, and brother died. More than our brother is our chastity. I'll tell him yet of Angelo's request, and fit his mind to death for his soul's rest.
What are you waiting for? Come down. You may stand, it is better for your posture. You may sit down, ladies. Did I say something that amused you?
Now I am alone. Rogue peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, to the fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit that from her working all his visions wand? Rascal peep like John of dreams, and can say nothing. No, not for a king, upon whose property the most dear life of damned defeat was made. Who calls me villain? Am I a coward? Breaks my page across, plucks off my beard and blows it in my face, tweaks me by the nose, gives me the life of throat as deep as to the lungs. Who does me this? Swoons, I should take it. For it cannot be but I am pigeon-livered and lack all to make oppression bitter. Or ere this I should have fatted all the region's kites with this slave's offal. Bloody, bawdy villain. Remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain. Why, what an ass am I? This is most brave, that I, the son of a dear father murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must unpack my heart like a whore with words, and fall a-cursing like a very trap. A scullion, fire upon it, foe! Help my brains. I've heard that guilty creatures sitting to play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been struck so to the soul that they have proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, that hath no tongue, will speak with the most miraculous power. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tempt him to the quick. If I do blench, I know my cause. The spirit I have seen may be a devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape. Yea, out of my weakness and my melancholy, abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
There be some not so painful, and their labour delighted and set forth.
10 times more gentle than her father's crop, and his composed harshness. I must remove some fathers once and pile them up in a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says his faces have never like executed. I do forget. These sweet thoughts to refresh my labours most busily when I do it.
Alas now, pray you, were it not so hard, I would delight if I burden those doctors who are just tired. But it's simply down the vestry, when these birds will be for having lived. My father Callister, restaurant. See?
Oh, mistress dearest.
Pray give me that, I'll carry it to the house.
No, precious creature. I'd rather crack my sinews and break my back than you should touch this on while I get this.
It would become me, none of it you should, and I should do you much more evil. For mine are willing to it, none of it is.
No, but mistress, it's fresh morning with me when you are by that. I do beseech you, chief of my friend. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your hasty sense.
Admired Miranda, indeed the top of admiration, which was dearest to the world. For many a lady I have eyed in fresh regard, and many a time I hammered their tongues at the only brought my two-digit ear. Of several virtues have I like several women, never any with so full soul, and some defected in code the noblest ratio, put it to the world. I am, in my condition, a prince, Miranda. I do think a king, no, so, no enjoy this wooden slavery. It's not the flesh my will, my heart. Give my soul to me, the very kiss of my soul, life to itself. The retirement in slavery, for your sake, and my patient love. Oh heaven, oh earth, bear with me for this night.
Where's Tony?